Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we'll be making char kueh, otherwise known as fried turnip cake. You will need 2 cups of grated daikon radish, 1 cup rice flour, a 1/4 cup of tapioca flour, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, a heat-proof bowl, and a shallow cake tin to steam the turnip cake in. You can also use a cake tin, but I find that that's a bit too thick. So if you use one, please don't fill it up too high. Alright, let's get started. First, we'll need to grate the radish. You want to fine grate it. This will produce a lot of water, and I do it straight into the bowl. Let's scrape all of that out. So as you can see, we've got the finely grated radish here. And you can see that it has produced a lot of water, so we won't need to add any more before we steam it. Right, this looks all good now, so let's go steam it. Okay everyone, we're at the stove now. Make sure the water's boiling. Place something to ensure the dish is raised from the bottom of the pan. Let that steam for about 40 minutes. We'll come back to it soon. Right everyone, it's now been 40 minutes and the radish is ready. So let's have a look. We'll take it out now and put it onto the tabletop. So you can see it's all cooked and it's all transparent, so we'll need to let this cool down before we can use it. The radish is now cooled down and ready for the next steps. So what we will need to do is remove the turnip juice for our mixture. We will need 250 milliliters of the turnip juice, and this is what we've got. If you can't get enough, then just top it up with water. Before putting our mixture into the tin, you'll need to spray it down with some oil. I've got here just some extra virgin olive oil spray. Let's get started. So first, we'll need a tin bowl. Add in the rice flour, tapioca flour, and salt. Give that all a mix, and then add in all the turnip juice. Stir that until it's smooth. See how smooth that is? Now you want to add all the radish into the mixture and mix it until you get what resembles a watery coleslaw. Now spray the tin down with oil. If you don't do this, the turnip cake will stick to the tin, so oil it properly. Add all the mixture into the tin. Smooth it out. Now steam this for 45 minutes or so. So we're back at the stove. The cake is now ready. You can see that there's some water, so just smooth it all out, and also you can see the cake's a bit bouncy now. So that's all ready. Let's get it out of the pan. So you can see this is a firm cake. We'll need to let it cool down to room temperature and refrigerate overnight before it's ready to cook. Hi again. So today we'll prep our ingredients for frying. You will need 3 cloves of garlic, 5 to 6 strips of the preserved turnip. This is a key ingredient, so try not to skip it. Half a tablespoon of fish sauce, 1.5 to 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce, white pepper, I'm using sour white pepper, some salt, and some cooking oil. We are going to put the garlic and the preserved turnip into this mincer. Alright, here we are, that's all now finely minced and ready to use. And here we are, our refrigerated turnip cake. You can see it is much firmer than it was yesterday. While getting the cake, I've also taken out 2 eggs which you will need to fry. First up, we will need to line the chopping board with cling wrap. This will make it easier to clean up later on. Now that that's all lined, we will now need to spray the knife down with oil. This will make it easier to cut the cake as it will prevent the cake from sticking together. Get your silicone spatula. This makes it easier to remove the cake. Just slide it into the cake tin and try to nudge the cake out. Now that the cake's all turned out, what you want to do is slice lengthways and then horizontally to create cubes. This turnip cake will make enough for 2. Alright everyone, we're back at the stove and ready to fry. You'll need a flat and a wide pan. This makes it easier to fry the cake. Now heat up some oil on high heat. And using a flat spatula, start frying the minced garlic and turnip until fragrant. When it is fragrant, add all the turnip cake. Make sure to spread it out so that you get a nice even layer. When it's about halfway done, make a well in the center and crack the eggs in the middle. Make sure to break them up lightly. At this point, you also want to add in your sauces. So add in the 1.5 tablespoons of light soy sauce and a 1/2 tablespoon of fish sauce. Continue frying the cake until it is all cooked. You know it is cooked when it starts to form a charred crust, like so. At this point, you want to add in the salt and pepper, turning every few minutes so that you get an even char. Continue frying it until it is dry and pancake-like. You will know that it's ready because it is easy to turn and flip around. Alright, it's all ready now, so let's plate this up. You can garnish it with some coriander or spring onions. And here we are, the finished product, homemade char kueh.